Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So in my last video, I said that I would be back to share with you the layouts that I got done during our Secret Not Secret Kit Club online scrap party, which was from the 29th of June to the 1st of July, so over a long weekend. I didn't really get an awful lot done because it was the beginning of this massively intense heat wave up here, and at some point over the weekend, even my air conditioning just wasn't keeping up. So I just sat back and watched a little bit of what was going on, but I did manage to get a few things done. So the first thing I wanted to share with you is my Summer Lovin' 2018 Traveler's Notebook. The Traveler's Notebook is, of course, from Rock Your Notebook from Beth Solar's shop. That's pretty much where I get all of my notebooks. And this particular one is on the Tomeo river paper, so quite a thin paper, but very, very sturdy. You can get even some mixed media on there. It really stands up. Now, in this particular one, I glued a couple of them together. Or no, rather, I actually put some cardstock on top here, but I'll be back. So there you go. So the idea behind this Traveler's Notebook is that I record just the everyday goings on for this summer. I have some holidays coming up in August. There's a few things that I tend to do every single year. I go to the Highland Games. We have an awesome large craft show, outside country fair, craft show, quilting competition, that kind of thing in Williamstown, Ontario, a couple of hours away from me. And then we have a couple of special events this year. This past weekend, we celebrated my mom's 90th birthday. So the idea is that I get to record the big and the small in this notebook. I just decorated the cover a little bit. This sticker is from the Here and There collection, and these stickers are by Thickers, and they're Dunbar. If I'm not mistaken, I think they were with a Chamel collection a couple of years ago, I think, or maybe I just bought them with the Chamel's collection. I'm not quite sure. And then these stickers are again from the Here and There collection. So today I'm a tourist. Relax and enjoy. Let's go. Just things that I felt would go along with a summer traveler's notebook, TN. And so the first page that I did in here is one that I actually shared on my previous video, so I won't go back into too much detail on it, but this is just a perfect example of just one of those small things that don't warrant a full layout or an 8.5 by 11 or a 12 by 12 layout, but really are just a fun little fact for summer of this year. So there you go. And this particular layout I did for the Friday night bonus challenge, which was to be based around movies. Christina had posted, I think it was 6 very specific movies that were premiering or out for this summer. I chose more to prepare this page on the sort of general theme of movies, TV series, streaming, watching BritBox, and Netflix. So there you go. So that was my first challenge. Then the next couple of layouts that I did, it's actually a double page spread, and I just kept trying to make this fit. I don't know if I'm doing this right and if I'm getting this in frame, but here we go. I'll just sort of move this over like this and move this over like this. And I apologize if that was like all wonky and wacky. I kept trying to get this double page spread to fit into one of the challenges. And when I did it on Saturday, early Saturday morning and early Saturday afternoon, it just wasn't fitting anywhere. So I decided to just post it as sort of, extra point challenge. Later on in the afternoon, Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life posted a mix up all your pattern papers challenge, and as it turns out, this would have fit perfectly in that, but I was a little too late for that one, but nonetheless, it would have fit. So the idea behind this double page spread was really these photos, which is from the Wawel Castle in Krakow. And the photos, I specifically wanted to use this pattern paper from Chamel's Go Now Go collection. And so I really started from there, then picked the colors from this pattern paper. You can see it maybe a little bit better in the second page here. So I went with colors that fit this pattern paper. So it was really all built around this pattern paper. This green, navy, and I guess it's a cream or a very pale yellow, is also from the Chamel Go Now Go collection. And this paper here, the strip, which is something that I actually went in search of, is from a very, very old paper. This was not in my Rediscover Your Stash kit, but it's a very old, it's a 2009 graphic 45 paper from the Transatlantic collection. And this particular paper was the Paris Post. Now, this layout, of course, has absolutely nothing whatsoever to do with Paris, but what I found is the way I cut the paper and use the paper, you really can't tell that there are Eiffel Towers on the paper. So you see this strip here. First of all, I turned it upside down, and then I cut just a very narrow strip. So you can't tell that this is Eiffel Tower at all. And this is the reverse side underneath, and I don't think there was really anything. And this is much larger Eiffel Tower, so for sure when you cut it down to a very small strip here, I think this is 1.25 inches, you definitely can't tell what the pattern is. So I picked this really for the colors, and then I went with a cardstock background in sort of this orangey peachy color. And then I picked all sorts of little things that were just in my stash, lying on my desk, a few stickers, a little bit of a washi tape here from, I believe this is an older Simple Stories washi tape. Then here, this is a Chamel sticker from one of her sticker books, together with this arrow and this smile. This little sun, I think, might be from the Here and There collection sticker sheet, I believe, as well as this travel sticker. This little die cut piece here, or little journaling spot that I have underneath, was, I believe, in my Scrapbook and Cards Today sampler. And then again, here we go, I have my beloved enamel dots that I use to finish off the pages. And then the letters, these alphas are very old alphas. I believe they are from Jilly Bean Soup, although it might actually be from Simple Stories. They were in a Scraptastic kit I got back in 2014, which was based on the Simple Stories, I think the Simple Stories Sweater Weather collection, and these alphas were in that kit. So there you go, that is a double page spread for that challenge. And then my final challenge, which I did complete on Sunday morning, is again a very tongue-in-cheek challenge, a very tongue-in-cheek layout related back to winter. I did this one for the Grab 5 challenge. The Grab 5 challenge on the Secret Not Secret Kit Club online party is almost always, well, not almost, it's always my favorite challenge. And if I can't get anything else done at the party, I always get this challenge done. So I did this layout on Sunday morning. It was over 90 degrees on the thermometer, round about 90% humidity. And for some reason, I chose to stamp and then use my heat embossing tool. Go figure. With some Tim Holtz silver embossing paste. So the 5 items we had to use for the Grab 5 challenge were stencils, stamping, 6x6 paper pads, sequins, and trimmer ribbon. So I used, of course, as I just said, I used here a snowflake stamp, which I heat embossed with some Tim Holtz silver embossing powder. I used here the Tim Holtz bubble stencil, and I used some shimmers texture paste that I put here, which was in Gummy Bear Blue. The 6x6 papers that I used in the back here, all of the layers are from the Pink Paisley Moonstruck collection. This lovely trim came in my last Secret Not Secret Kit Club kit. And the sequins that I'm using here are, of course, from Spiegelman Scraps. And I don't remember the little collection, but they're all beautiful blues, turquoises, and I had them on my desk. So I popped those here with, here we go, a few other little Chamel items, a wood button here, a little enamel, glittery enamel heart from her Glitter Girl collection. I had just, in that famous scrap bowl that I have on my desk, some glittery white snowflakes that I had punched out, the Citrus Bliss glittery shapes, and these lovely thickers. So my title here, rather tongue-in-cheek title, of course, is Miss You, Say What? So there you go. So that was the Grab 5 challenge, and I backed it all. I love to do 8.5 by 11 layouts on cardstock that I back on a pattern paper, or vice versa. But pretty much all of my 8.5 by 11s tend to be framed. I don't know why. I just find they look a little bit naked if I just do it on either, you know, the plain pattern paper or white cardstock. So I always back or frame my 8.5 by 11 layouts. So there you have it. That's as much as I got done during the Secret Not Secret Kit Club online party. I did get a lot of chatting done though, and I did get a lot of inspiration from all of the other ladies' awesome projects. So there you go. Have a wonderful day. I'll be back soon. Talk to you soon. Bye.